When Canadian Tire first opened its doors, we knew our purpose. But we sought after our potential. And as your backyards got bigger and your neighborhoods branched further out, your lifestyles demanded more. And we were there. This nation was growing, and we grew together. We turned a single garage into a household name. We've seen 100 years of birthdays and graduations, afternoon barbecues, and week-long road trips. We live in your city, in your forests, in your backyard, and in your home. We were there when the lights went up, and we'll be there when the lights go out. We're there when the snow falls and when temperatures rise again. To cut first keys and sharpen new skates. To play for something bigger than ourselves. Because with 1,700 locations nationwide, we're always close by, for whatever you may need.
Please welcome from Canadian Tire, Thomas and Taylor, to show us how Canadian Tire are making life in Canada better.
Canadian Tire has been a part of Canada for over 100 years. With more than 500 locations, Canadian Tire dealers are there to support their local communities in all corners of the country. Over the years, this network has grown with the inclusion of other banners such as SportCheck, Marks, Party City, and PHL, truly allowing Canadian Tire to be there to support life in Canada. As Canadian Tire has evolved, our GIS capabilities have had to keep up. Historically, GIS was anchored within our real estate department, helping to inform store investment decisions throughout the country. This was done with a small group of GIS power users working on a local desktop implementation. It was fantastic for what the team needed to do at the time, but really limited the ability to scale beyond real estate. We knew something had to change if we truly wanted to unlock the value of GIS at Canadian Tire. This led to a significant upgrade as we migrated to a cloud-based ArcGIS Enterprise implementation that completely changed how the team worked day to day and how they were able to serve up GIS insights throughout the organization. Today, Taylor's going to walk you through 3 examples where the team has gone well outside of real estate, starting with our ever-expanding EV charging network before jumping over to our Jumpstart charities and finishing off with a look at GIS for environmental risk.
As part of our commitments to ESG goals, Canadian Tire Corporation has been building out an electric vehicle charging infrastructure, installing charging stations at our Canadian Tire retail and gas bar sites across Canada and select en route sites in Ontario. Our involvement began with a simple question. Could somebody travel from coast to coast using only the charging stations at our sites? To explore this, we used the Network Analyst extension and Street Map Premium Road Network dataset in ArcGIS Pro, along with neighborhood-level EV ownership data to run multiple network optimization scenarios. These analyses allow our business partners to pursue opportunities knowing whether a potential site will help increase our coverage or help strengthen an existing market. And as a result, Canadian Tire has created a network that, based on a 50-kilometer drive distance radius, can reach 92% of the EV population in Canada. And we're getting pretty close on that coast-to-coast travel. Also, as part of an initiative to promote Canadian Tire as a destination for EV parts and accessories, we were asked to create an EV charger locator for the canadiantire.ca website. Using ArcGIS Instant Apps, we were able to quickly deploy a user-friendly, interactive map with the embeddable code provided by the application. Now, customers can come to our website and enter an address or a place, let's do the Toronto Congress Centre, for example, and see what options are available around them. Clicking on a flag will provide important information such as the address of the charger, the brand and the partner of that charger, and how many charging ports it has, broken out by DC fast versus level 2. So for any EV drivers in attendance today who maybe need a little bit of a boost to get home, we hope you'll consider using one of the charging stations at our stores nearby. This year marks the 20th anniversary of Canadian Tire Jumpstart Charities. our charity dedicated to helping kids overcome financial and accessibility barriers to sport and recreation. Through fundraising and disbursements, Jumpstart has helped over 4 million kids get access to inclusive play opportunities across Canada. Over the years, our team has proudly volunteered our GIS expertise to support Jumpstart's mission. We've helped them visualize their chapter boundaries, ensured applicants were assigned to the appropriate chapters for funding, and provided demographic insights to help the team better understand the communities they support. To enhance internal reporting, we developed the Jumpstart Chapter Explorer using ArcGIS dashboards. This tool provides easy access to key data such as year-over-year funds raised and distributed, as well as the number of kids helped, an estimation of the number of kids in need summarized by chapter and provided as a neighborhood-level map overlay, and other commonly requested data points such as demographics and lists of CTC stores and Jumpstart playgrounds across Canada. Historically, our team would provide a lot of this information on an ad hoc basis, and off the side of our desk. Now, with this dashboard, we've put actionable insights into the hands of the Jumpstart team at any time. It enables more informed conversations internally and with our CT dealer network around opportunities for community engagement and resource deployment. For an example, in this chapter, we can see that year over year, they consistently over-index fundraising on a per capita basis, and that the number of kids they've been able to help is roughly in line with the amount of need we estimate to be in the community. In another chapter, however, we can see that despite a positive trend in the total funds raised, they're still well below that national average, and as a result, the proportion of kids they're able to help is much lower. With this information, the team can now engage relevant stakeholders to find opportunities to improve community outreach in these areas. With ArcGIS dashboards, the Jumpstart Chapter Explorer has been able to turn geospatial data into action, helping drive meaningful support for kids in communities that need it the most. At the end of May this year, an out-of-control wildfire prompted the full evacuation of Flin Flon, Manitoba, and the temporary closure of our Canadian Tire retail store, located just 6 kilometers southeast of the fire's reported origin. It would be a full month before that evacuation order would be lifted, and we in the community could return home. It's not the first time CTC has had to contend with the impacts of wildfires, and unfortunately, it won't be the last. And the ability to make decisions quickly to protect our employees, assets, and support our communities from the impacts of environmental risks is more important than ever. CTC's Enterprise Risk Team actively monitors emerging threats and notifies stores about events unfolding in their regions. Historically, however, identifying which stores to notify has been a manual and time-consuming process, which becomes especially challenging during peak wildfire season. To help address this challenge, we developed the Active Wildfires Explorer, also using ArcGIS dashboards, that integrates the live Active Fires in Canada feature service, available through Esri's Living Atlas, and arcade data expressions to dynamically identify which of our stores are within 100 kilometers of an active fire. The advanced formatting options in the table widget allow us to highlight stores of particular concern, such as those within 25 kilometers of an out-of-control fire. By centralizing wildfire intelligence with this dashboard, we've empowered teams like Enterprise Risk and Real Estate, and even our merchandising teams, to act faster, smarter, and more collaboratively to protect our people, properties, and our communities. Thank you.
So as you've just seen, the team's been incredibly busy building out this Explorer series of dashboards. It's been a great way to build momentum internally and raise awareness of just what's possible with our new GIS system. We've even gone as far as working with non-GIS analytics groups to embed these insights directly within Power BI applications, allowing them to gain the benefits without significantly changing their existing processes. Earlier this year, we also launched our Triangle Atlas, a centralized hub for all things GIS at Canadian Tire. It includes everything from geospatial data sources to an inventory of existing dashboards, as well as resources targeted at non-GIS users to help them better understand just what might be possible in their worlds. As of today, we have over 300 active users, and that number continues to grow every month. So now, GIS at Canadian Tire is no longer siloed and inaccessible. It's being integrated into decision-making all over the organization. Wherever you are on your GIS journey, I'd encourage you to look beyond your current problems and think bigger, because once you have your foundations in place, you'll start to see opportunities to integrate GIS in everything, everywhere. Thank you.